Hello, hello, and welcome to Alric Weekly News update for June 9th for June 16th through 22nd. And as you can see, we got a whole lot of content coming out this week. I'll get into more detail on that in just a second, but first I'd like to call attention to the description, where you can find a link to my Twitch, where I record all of this live, and a link to my Discord, where you can interact more directly with the channel. And one way in which that's already impacted the channel here is what you're looking at. We had held a vote over on the Discord about whether or not I should change the daily series to be sort of an every other day series. And people overwhelmingly voted that they wanted to have more variety in content in exchange for the existing things to be uploaded slightly less frequently. And that's what we're looking at right here, is the whole new schedule, along with the start of some new stuff. And, well, the start of some new stuff and the return of some old, really. So let's start getting right into things and talking about it day by day, rather than trying to tackle it all at once. So starting off on this week's Sunless Sunday, oh, and of course, as always, if a video is less than 20 minutes or more than 30, I'll be sure to highlight it here. Otherwise, assume the videos are within that range. But starting off with this week's Sunless Sunday, June 16th. Forgive me if I breathe a little funny during this. Asthma's been acting up real bad lately. We have episode 35 of Sunless Sea, Love Boat, where things get a little spicy. And then we have the 51-minute return of Death Stranding with episode 59, We're Back. We're back for good. Those who have been long-term fans will remember that I was doing a playthrough of this a while ago when one of my old computers broke, and that's when I had to take a hiatus from a bunch of series, and that's when I did my Paper Mario playthrough, and when we shifted from Breath of the Wild to Tears of the Kingdom. And ever since, I've been wanting to return to a lot of the games that had to get dropped off when the schedule change occurred after all of that. And now we're finally back at Death Stranding with a nice extra long episode to get us back in the flow, with it being one of the new major series on the channel. Which, yeah, I'm going to refer to all of the series as either a weekly series or a major series. Weekly series get a new video once a week, and major series get updates, periodically. In the case of Death Stranding and now Tears of the Kingdom, they will get videos every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Meanwhile, the other days, or the other series, will be going up on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Excuse me. Making Saturday a jam-packed day in the channel's schedule. But also, to quickly cap off this Sunless Sunday, we end the day with episode 245 of Tears of the Kingdom, Wet and Dry Archaeology. Moving on to Aperture Monday, we have episode 9 of our Portal Revolution series, Back Up, where we move up and up and up. And then we have the start of, as voted on by all of you, Halo 2. Death Stranding is also being played because everyone voted for it on the Discord, should have mentioned that. But Halo 2 is, I'm very excited, and sorry, I'm all over the place today with this week's update. The Portal Revolution video is going to clock in at 30 minutes long, and the Halo 2 at 44 minutes, because it's the start of a new series, and let me give you some context on how good Halo 2 is. I sat down for the first recording session expecting to get the first week of content done, maybe 2 weeks if I really wanted to push it. I'm halfway through the game. I've only done one recording session. I am halfway through the game. I could not put it down. This is one of the most engaging FPS games I have ever played, both narratively and mechanics-wise. I am having an absolute blast, and I'm very excited to be able to share my first playthrough of this legendary FPS with all of you. But then, After that, we're going to cap off this week's Aperture Monday with the start of a brand new playthrough of Hypnospace Outlaw, with the first episode clocking in at 47.5 minutes. Some of you may remember way back in the day we had started a playthrough of Hypnospace Outlaw on the channel, but for this return to it, I wanted to do a clean break and do a fresh playthrough from the beginning. So, you know, if you've all been wanting to watch me play the game, well, you'll be able to here. Although, this is one of those games where I'm going to do something very bad for my YouTube channel, and hugely recommend go and get the game yourself first. Play through it on your own, and only come back to my playthrough if you're either stuck or once you finish the game. Because it is one of those games that can only be properly experienced once, and it's a fantastic internet mystery game based around the internet of the early 90s, or the late 90s, and it is a wonderful, wonderful title. And I did say that was the last video. There is actually one more video tucked in that isn't acknowledged here on the schedule, and that is going to be Halo Combat Evolved dicking around. So it's just going to be a nice 27-minute video of me fucking around with the cheats in Halo 1 while I was waiting for Halo 2 to install, because I realized I forgot to install Halo 2 when I sat down to do that first initial stream. And I figured might as well record it and just throw it up as a small little bonus video tacked on the end. So, you know, go check that out. Good, dumb, fun time. But anyway, finally moving on from Monday to June 18th, this week's our Tuesday, and we have Shadowspace Torian art. This is the start of what's going to be a 3-week series of me making artwork of the main cast of our the player group of our Shadowspace campaign, which, you know, goes new episodes every other Friday, switching back and forth with the other tabletop campaign. Talk about that more on Friday. But yeah, it's my original story, like, setting sci-fi tabletop campaign that I'm playing with my friends, and this week we're going to make the delightful 8-foot-tall robot frog Torian, who is so big that they barely fit within the box here. So if you want to see me making that artwork and, you know, coloring it and detailing it, go check out the video, which is going to clock in at an extra long 1 hour and 19.5 minutes. So super long. After that, we have episode 60 of Death Stranding, driving right along, clocking in at a whopping 30 minutes. And then we have episode 246 of Tears of the Kingdom, Hidden Shrine. Moving right along to this week's Arcane Wednesday, we have episode 23 of Dishonored the Cannon Run, Deep in the Flooded District. Then we have episode 2 of Halo 2, Battle for Earth, and episode 2 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Learning About the World. Oh, and then we also have more Gary's Mod with Friends, with Prop Hunt and Copel. I think that's actually the only Prop Hunt video we've recorded, because as fun as Prop Hunt is, I think it's collectively probably all of our least favorite Gary's Mod game. We have fun with it, but, like, we always end up finding ourselves being more drawn to murder and TTT whenever we sit down and play it. Moving right along to this week's Nitrome Thursday, we have episode 4 of Nitrome One Key, What is Indie, where we discuss the meanings of the terms like AA, AAA, and Indie. We then have episode 61 of Death Stranding, Rogue, and episode 247 of Tears of the Kingdom, Return to Tabantha, and we cap off that day with episode 4 of the Lethal Company series, It's in the Name. Which, oh man, I gotta sit down and play Lethal Company with my friends again. We've been talking about trying to get that going again. It's so fun. Those of you on YouTube probably don't have to worry, because I have months of that recorded in advance from our first couple recording sessions. But moving along to Fallout Friday, June 21st, we have episode 13 of Fallout New Vegas, Mojave Outpost, which clocks in at a nice extra long 30 minutes. Episode 3 of Halo, Ladies Like Armor Plating. and episode 3 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Merchant Soft. And then we cap off the week with episode 2 of Shadowspace, clocking in at 3 hours, Genome Soldiers. And then, of course, following it, we have After Shadowspace episode 2, a series where I sit down and discuss a little bit of the lore of the setting and give you extra insight into the design of that, of the session you watched that week. And then, finally, we cap off this week with... I haven't really given a special name, but you know, this Saturday with the, I guess, special Saturday, because we upload so many videos, we'll call special Saturdays, where we have episode 2 of my game dev series, of me trying to make my game Marble Island roll, making an island, where I start to learn a little bit more of how to do the level design stuff. We have episode 62 of Death Stranding, clocking in just shy of 30 minutes at 29 and a half minutes. Old Connections. Episode 4 of Halo 2, Scarab Killer. Episode 248 of Tears of the Kingdom, A Little Birdie Told Me. And episode 4 of Hypnospace Outlaw, Rocking Out. Man, we got a whole lot of content. You know, just this small change to the schedule, I'm kind of glad that it was so overwhelmingly accepted by all of you when I put the vote out, because it was a thing I was debating doing, and I was like, I don't want to just make the change to the channel, I wanted to get all of you involved, so I made the vote over on the Discord, and I'm glad so many people wanted it, because, like, this shift, without creating too much larger of a workload for me, allows us to massively increase the variety of the channel. Because, like, don't get me wrong, I love Tears of the Kingdom and all of the other major games we play. I love the games we play, but being able to have a bit more of a breakup in what we play and play a bit, just that little bit of extra variety of 2 extra games, I think helps keep the energy going, helps keep me more interested in the games, and stops me from getting burned out on any one of them too much. And I decided that it would be fun to also have the knock-on effect of, you know, just 2 extra videos every single week tacked in on Saturday, something that I figured I could, because, like, I don't think I have currently the availability in my day-to-day schedule to justify adding a 3rd guaranteed slot to every single week, you know, just keeping it just to a 3rd bonus slot, potentially. But a guaranteed 2 extra videos every week, that's something I can do without it being too stressful on me. And, you know, I love being able to make more content for you guys. I love trying to find any ways I can eke in little bits of extra and to record more stuff for all of you, because I love doing this. I love making these videos. But yeah, be sure to join the Discord where you can join in future votes. As a quick note for future stuff, Zelda and Tears of the Kingdom and Hypnospace Outlaw, that slot that those videos are in, the 3rd slot of the day, that is a me slot. That is, I will be picking those games, so when I beat Zelda and Hypnospace Outlaw, the replacement for those games is just going to be something I want to play. But Death Stranding and Halo 2 are being played because all of you voted for me to play it. And so be sure to head to the Discord and both vote for games you want to see me play and give suggestions of games you want to see me play. And, you know, there's high potential that I'll replace them. Currently, the vote over there, the highest voted thing by a pretty large margin is Alien Isolation. So it's very possible that when I beat one of these games, more likely than not going to be Halo 2, Alien Isolation will be what we'll be playing. But there's there's 20 games up on that vote, including Halo 3. So if you want to see me get to Halo 3, you know, get over there and vote right now. In fact, currently, as of the time I'm recording this, the games on the vote are Sly Cooper and the Thieves' Raccoonus, Alien Isolation, Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door Remake, turn Dishonored the canon run into a major series, making me play it, you know, more frequently, which if I do, we will replace Dishonored canon run with something else, with another Arcane game. make Fallout New Vegas a major series, which again, if we do that, I will do a different Fallout series on the words on the week or on the weekly slot. Uh, Finish Iron Harvest, an old game I played on the channel. Actually, I'm going to change that from Finish Iron Harvest to just be Iron Harvest so that we can start a fresh playthrough of that because it's been so long. A Minecraft Hardcore run, Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun, Celeste, Metro Last Light, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, make Portal Revolution a major series, House Flipper, make Nitrome a major series, which will mean that we'll play through all of the Nitrome games as a major series, and something new will replace Nitrome in that daily or in that weekly slot. Halo 3, Marble Blast Platinum, Marble Blast Ultra, and Hamster Ball Gold. And quickly on the topic of Marble Blast, those of you who are watching the Marble Blast Gold series know that I left it because I spent more than a week stuck on a single level, and it was too much for me. So, if you want to see that series come back, go to the last video in the Marble Blast series and start requesting it. Start asking. And if enough people are asking for me to play it, I will put it back in the vote in the Discord, and then if it gets voted on in the Discord, I'll play it again. But yeah, those are the 20 things available for vote that could replace Halo or Death Stranding, and if I get enough suggestions of another game, I might add them onto the vote, potentially, you know? In addition, there's a number of other votes that are going on the channel. You can vote for what Aperture game I will play after Portal Revolutions on Monday, or if Portal Revolution gets promoted, what will slide in on the Monday slot. You can vote for what the next Arcane run I'll do is, what the next Fallout game I'll do is. There's votes for potential challenge runs of Fallout New Vegas. You know, there's all sorts of stuff that for you to influence the channel. But yeah, I've been sort of rambling here. I'm excited as we're sliding into this new little era of the channel, in air quotes, I guess, of us returning to more variety and content after it's been so long since we had a high level of variety. I'm just very excited to be playing all this for all of you. I'm, of course, constantly trying to get some more multiplayer stuff going with people. You know, I want to keep doing the Halo Legendary run with Atomic Squid, but I got to get them wrangled down for it. I'm trying to convince some of my friends to download Talisman Digital Edition to play that with them. I have a few friends who've expressed interest in playing Fallout 76, Sheebs being one of them. Those who watch a lot of my multiplayer content will be familiar with Sheebs. And I want to get my brother wrangled down for us to finish Outer Wilds at some point, but all that stuff is in the air. It's gonna all be a big project to get underway. But I'm always working to bring more content to the channel, and if you want to help that happen, the best thing you can do is exactly what you're doing now. Watch the videos, comment on them, share them with people, join the Discord and interact with me directly. You know, all these are steps towards advancing the channel. And on a quick note, as of the moment I'm recording this, I am less than, hang on, I'm looking at the page again. Yeah, I'm less than 50 subscribers away and less than 500 views, like yearly views away from being able to start monetizing this channel. And while I know I will not make much money monetizing this, I will be making change. You know, if the channel can grow enough, if I can start making enough money on all of this, and that I can eventually leave a job, I will use that extra free time to expand the channel. I want to have more time to expand the channel. I have so many projects I would love to do. I straight up want to make a couple of extra channels, or either that or like reoccurring series on the channel. You know, the ones that hit me is I'd love to get like I set up and do a daily Animal Crossing series for all of you. And I'd honestly love to try and get the recording set up that I can start doing Wii Fit content. I know that's silly and dumb, but that's always been something I've wanted to do in the background, is just Wii Fit. for the channel and just, you know, work to improve my health and work with all of you to help you improve your health. I want to do more art related content on my channel, but I just don't have the time or setup for that kind of project right now. But if the channel is able to become self-sufficient, I might be able to invest in all of that. Also, I just realized the music stopped a while ago, huh? Oh well. I've been rambling anyway. This is clocking in at 20 minutes, and I usually like to try and keep these at less than 10. So, I hope you've all been enjoying this week's weekly news update. I hope you're all looking forward to the flood of new content and variety on the channel, and hope you're all looking forward to what's to come with the channel. Love all you very, very, very much, and ta-ta for now.